the New York starting five. Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5 spot. And for Cleveland, a loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. We've got some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
For three, Mitchell sinks the three-pointer.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
Brunson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. For three, Mitchell. It's rebounded by Anunoby. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Hart, that's good.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
From deep, Brunson. Rebound by Mitchell. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Now Towns following the three-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Drills the three-pointer.
Okoro finding a way to just keep himself involved in what they're doing offensively.
Now here's Brunson. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. Now I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. We can expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. That one goes. Count it. Brunson's got 5.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Here's Mitchell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
The aggressiveness of Mitchell, willing to take on the entire team to earn that foul.
Second free throw, no good. Knicks trail by 3. Stolen by Garland. Mitchell in the corner. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. He's got 7.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
Shoots the 3, and that's good. Jalen Brunson for 3.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Mobley. No good on the triple. There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. The 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Here's Okoro, and Okoro throws it down.
And that's no problem as Okoro's able to rise up.
The Knicks shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Mobley. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Mobley's got his second bucket of the night. Anunoby outside. Lets it go from deep. Jared Allen grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Garland. Good, nice job down low.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here is Garland. After Jalen Brunson getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Mitchell. To the inside. In the corner, it's Mobley. 6 to shoot. Over Hart. And Cleveland again with the bucket. Mobley. Garland against Brunson. Fade away. He can't get that one. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Bridges. OG Anunoby is out there with Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the 5 down low.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges scoring the basketball.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They trail by 6. For the 3, after 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Sinks the triple. Mitchell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Nailed from three-point land.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
The Cavaliers leading by 8. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Hart. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Bridges with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And Mitchell with a clear path to the hoop. Here is the open 3 to cap the break. Mitchell's got the lead up to 11 now for Cleveland.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
No, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
From deep, Brunson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Inside. And Mobley throws it down. When you look at the great coaches, what are 1 or 2 of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
Mitchell wide open. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Anunoby outside. Launches a three. Good, and the assist goes to town. Anunoby's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Jerome, no good.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
The Cavaliers leading by 7. Kicks it out to Mitchell. The three. It's rebounded by Brunson. The Knicks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. And it's out of bounds. Last touched by Allen.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
And the whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Here's Payne. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Not a coach in the league would be displeased with that kind of energy and effort that Mitchell Robinson showed there.
Now Mitchell launches it. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got 16. Here's Achua. Buried from outside.
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
Into halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
And they're making sure on this one. You know, it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
They've got Tristan Thompson, DeAndre Hunter out there with Max Strus. Then it's Sam Merrill. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. That three off the mark.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
The Cavaliers leading by 5. And DeAndre Hunter is a plug-and-play type of wing. A Brent he can fit in anywhere.
Yeah, really good at spacing the floor, getting better at creating for himself, Kevin. And defensively, he's a solid on-ball defender that can switch up to multiple positions. Who in the league isn't looking for a talent like that?
Here's Merrill. He trains the quick shot. And now a 10-point Cavalier lead. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Payne's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that is one of Payne's signature moves. He loves that high-arcing, soft-touch floater.
Strus passes to Jerome. From past the arc. And Dadier pulls it down.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
He gets it in there.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. A three from Strus. It's rebounded by New York. Here's Payne. Shoots it up. Can't nail the jump. Here's Merrill. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Merrill's got 4 points in the quarter.
Thompson doing a good job looking for his teammates, using his size to see over the defense.
And And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. The Cavaliers leading by 8.
Darius Garland.
Merrill with the ball. Lets it go with the 3. And Dadier pulls it down. Here's McBride. Hits it from three-point range. McBride's got 5 points so far.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Garland. And Dadier pulls it down. Knicks trail by 5. Pass to Payne.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third quarter. It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The wide open shot from Strus. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Knicks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Sometimes it looks like for Garland the game comes a bit easy, whether making plays for himself or others.
Dadier's shot is off.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Cleveland ball.
Here's Merrill, defended by McBride. Merrill passes to Hunter. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
What I like about that is Hunter did not rush the shot.
Pass to McBride. Over Hunter. Offensive rebound. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Payne gets a wide open look. And stolen by Thompson. Up top, Merrill. Defended by McBride. Hunter for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Hunter's got the lead up to 14 now for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hunter no good. Knicks trail by 11. Pass to Payne. Back to McBride. Lets the 3 fly. Cavaliers with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Merrill. His 3-pointers off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the fourth. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at center, locking down the middle.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
So fast in transition. Brunson gets it in there.
The attention Mikal had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Mitchell dishes to Okoro. Fires from deep. That shot misses. Knicks trail by 9. Here's Anunoby. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Towns with the steal. half through the fourth quarter now. No good from outside. Cleveland leading by 9. Okoro kicks to Allen. Just his first attempt, and that's good for 2.
They haven't relied on him as much as usual, but when his number has been called, he shot well enough to help them earn the lead.
Brunson with a clean look. Good on the 13-footer. Brunson's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And that in-between J, Brunson capable.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Mobley a screen on Bridges. And that one's good, Mitchell.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Mitchell against Bridges. Pass to Okoro for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game.
0 defense. You can't let a good shooter have the wide open 3.
On deep, Brunson. There it is. Brunson with the deep shot.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Takes a 3. Jalen Brunson grabs the miss. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. 9-point game. It's good from long range. Brunson's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Garland looking it over. For 3, Mitchell. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Brunson outside. Misses the 3. Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Mitchell. Oh, and the dunk by Mitchell.
A dynamic leaper with an impressive wingspan. Mitchell usually has some flashy dunks up his sleeve.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense. They anticipated the play and got there first.
Cleveland's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Here's Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And now it's an 11-point Cavalier lead. And here's Brunson outside. Mobley with the rebound. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
Now, here's Bridges. Shoots the 3. Out to Brunson. Fades back. Towns, and it's Towns on the follow. Here's Garland. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Allen with the screen for Garland. Looking for Allen, he gets it there.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
Yeah, huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but
but eventually I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it baked. Kinda like the view with the dice and me, top down with the real.
Philadelphia. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then there's Paul George. And it's Grimes in at the 2. And for Cleveland, Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the 3. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. A battle of the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
There's nothing like a big man with agility. Jared Allen operating well in the pick and roll right now.
Screen by Embiid. Fires from the line, and the jumper is on the mark.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Mobley outside. For 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Embiid, a screen on Garland. For 3, Maxey sinks the tray.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Mobley, no good. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. For 3, George. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
This guy practically automatic. Paul George in the catch and shoot. Look out.
Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. That 3's off the mark.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Doors back in January 2023. Donovan Mitchell became the 5th player to ever score 71 in a game.
Think about this, Brian. Just Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, and David Robinson had done it before Donovan Mitchell. Incredible company he keeps.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Garland against Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. Fires for 3. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
From three-point range, Donovan Mitchell attacks with reckless abandon. He'll just keep firing, folks.
Screen by Embiid. And here's Oubre from the arc. And another miss by Philadelphia. Cleveland has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. The drive by Mobley.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Embiid. Launches it. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers leading. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute, and the conversation quickly turned to Embiid. Coach said we know he can be unstoppable, but we're hoping to slow him down just a little. Double teams might be a part of that, but I don't want to give away all of our tricks. So it sounds like Joel can expect a lot of defensive pressure tonight.
Allie, thank you. Now here's George. Fires the 3. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Mobley. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
That's about assertiveness. That's about Evan Mobley going at anyone in his path.
And Doors, Cleveland looking to balance their roster, trying to make sure the pieces fit.
And that's been the concern, right, BA? Because there's been some positional overlap, particularly in the front court. And this is where roster construction truly matters in the league.
Now here's Garland. Still without a bucket. The 3 from Mitchell. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
They need this. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
76ers trail by 4. George passes to Oubre. Into the lane.
A spectacular finish by Oubre. He's got that airtime to get creative.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Mobley. Puts up a deep three. And another miss by Cleveland. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us in the U.S. men's national team.
Now here's George. Knocks down the long J. George has got 6 points.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Outside for Mitchell. There's the three. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists now in this one. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Embiid, a screen on Mobley. And here's Oubre from the arc. Here's Embiid. Fades and shoots. Is rebounded by Okoro. Outside Garland. Back to Okoro. Here's Mobley. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. The Cavaliers on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. And it's Jerome in at the point. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Jerome. He drops it from range.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight. What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Mobley outside. Fires from deep. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Donovan Mitchell wears number 45 because that was Michael Jordan's number when he played baseball. Mitchell's father was a pro player, and Donovan said, "Baseball was my sport. I had my mind made up. I wanted to make the majors, but in high school, a broken wrist on the diamond caused his focus to shift." Brian, I'd say it worked out.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thanks, Allie. The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. And there's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
Mobley outside. Right side, Mitchell. Mobley finds Mitchell. And once again, off the mark by Cleveland. Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. The fader nails it from 3. Maxey's got 9. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
And Cleveland has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Here's Mitchell, plenty of space. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And Maxey's got the ball here for the 76ers. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Okoro gets it to go.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
For 3, Maxey. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. He's got 12.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And Doris, you think about the advantage for Jared Allen with that 7'6" wingspan.
B.A., this guy is a massive presence in the paint. He's got length, he's got intellect, and he's got incredible anticipation and timing. The other thing is he can absolutely step out on the perimeter and keep a ball handler in front. He is a special defender.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And it's Maxey missing. Cleveland has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. Kelly Oubre picks one up. A different look for Cleveland. Hunter's checked in for Mobley. Strus comes in for Okoro. And it's Merrill in for Donovan Mitchell.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
The Sixers with another miss.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide-open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Jerome passes to Merrill. The 3. Cleveland again missing. Up top, Edwards. Outside for Butler. The 3 is up. And it's Merrill who clears it away. That'll count. No good. Misses at the buzzer. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for Philadelphia. Hit a couple from downtown this quarter. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Joel, some fireworks early.
Thanks very much, Allie. And folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. We've got Butler, Edwards out there with Andre Drummond, and it's McCain in at shooting guard. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Hunter from the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. And for Philadelphia, they're shooting at about 44% so far. Edwards for 3, hits the 3-pointer.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
Here's Jerome. Butler covering. Jerome passes to Hunter. Good work defensively by Drummond.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Butler can't get it to go. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting 37% from the floor at this point. Here's Thompson, and the slam dunk by Thompson.
Yeah, I think the activity level that Tristan Thompson plays with on missed shots is something every NBA player can learn from.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Here's McCain. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. Cavaliers trail by 4. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Cavaliers have great size up front. They have Evan Mobley and Jared Allen, who said, we have each other's backs. That's the advantage of having 2 7-footers. If you blow by the first one, there's a second one waiting for you. Brian, they'll make it tough.
No doubt. Waves and waves of length inside. Thanks, Allie. Here's Yabusele. Lets it go from deep. Pure from three-point range. And the 76ers lead by 4.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's McCain. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Jerome passes to Hunter. Now Strus, guarded by Edwards. Strus' shot is off. The Sixers lead by 5. Lets the three fly. McCain's shot is off. Cleveland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Jerome passes to Strus. Drops in the 3.
Well, the deep giving him a little bit of space beyond the three-point line, and that's all the room he needs.
Here's Drummond. He takes it in. And Drummond with the jam.
Okay, Andre Drummond putting it on the deck, getting to the cup. That is a nice drive.
2 minutes remaining.
Jerome passes to Strus. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Hunter can't get it to go.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's McCain. Off the mark there with a 3. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Merrill passes to Strus. Back to Merrill. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Max Strus picks up the foul. That's his first foul, and Cleveland making a change here. Garland's checked in. Philadelphia has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. And here's Butler outside.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
And that one good. Garland's got his first points of the night.
Well, this is a combination of speed and quickness. Darius Garland knows how to drive the basketball.
Yabusele. Pass to McCain. Yabusele. Out left to the wing. Fires the 3. And here's Butler. Over Garland. Here's Yabusele. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. He's got 5.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammate?
Here's Strus outside. Drills it from deep.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Butler finds Drummond. Pulls it from the corner. That shot off.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And here's Hunter from the arc. And Cleveland another 3.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Outside Butler. Shoots. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. At the end of the third, the score is all even. Both teams absolutely filling it up. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Garland and Mitchell, the talented 1 and 2. At the 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Mobley and Allen. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the 76ers going with a whole new group out there. Mitchell, a screen on Maxey. Outside for Mitchell. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland. Garland's got his 6th assist of the night. Embiid from outside. Oh, look at the range. Joel is good for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Garland, the pass to Allen. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And so it's Embiid who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 1, and it's Maxey missing. Cleveland has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the 4th. Garland, the pass to Mitchell. Three-pointer, no good. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. George finds Maxey. Now here's Oubre from behind the arc. Mobley grabs the board. Here's Garland. And he can't get that one. Some solid defense from Maxey. Oubre passes to Embiid. Now George. Over Okoro. Philadelphia with another miss. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th here. Down low. On the wing, Mitchell. Mobley on a screen. Puts up a 3. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Oh, nice shot by Grimes.
Yeah, the passing has only gotten better from Embiid. It adds a huge element to his game.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a 2nd foul of the game.
2nd team foul.
From deep, Mitchell. Oh, Mitchell with the smooth stroke from distance.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Embiid, a screen on Mobley. Pass to George. Here's the 3. Okoro, the defensive effort.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Now here's Mitchell, tightly guarded. It's stolen by Maxey. Embiid passes to Maxey.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And here's Oubre. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
And it's Allen who slams it home.
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
George, a deep 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got rebound number 7 tonight. Three-pointer. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass heating. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. And here's Oubre from the arc. Rebound by Donovan Mitchell. For Cleveland, they've gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this 4th quarter. Pass to Okoro. To the inside, Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
How about the young big man, Evan Mobley, coming through in the clutch? We see you, young sir.
Here's Embiid. And he buries it. Oh, what a sensational bucket. That brings him within 1. Out to Mobley. Going inside. And it's good.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Here's Grimes. Checked by Mitchell. Kept alive. Grimes, the pass to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Tries yet again. The rebound by Allen. Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Just 5 to shoot.
Philadelphia foul. Barton Grimes, his third team foul.
11 seconds left to play in the fourth. A nice shot by Mitchell.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so it's Cleveland winning this one. Boy, a hard alley. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Joel Embiid out there with Oubre. Then it's George. Then there's Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. Now Oubre, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. George passes to Embiid. A fadeaway. That falls. Nice speed that time from George.
When we talk about guys 7 feet plus, is Embiid the top shooter? I can't think of anyone that's a little bit better.
From deep, Brunson. And Embiid pulls it down. And here's Oubre. This one for 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Let's send it over to David Aldridge, who caught up with head coach Tom Thibodeau.
He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, he's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Brunson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Stolen by Brunson. And here we go. The fast break. Brunson's got it. Bridges shot. Good.
Look at that catch and shoot ability from Bridges. Not all forwards have that skill.
Richard, one thing you don't see Mikal Bridges do is miss games. He is always out there.
I think it would take a lot to make him sit out of a game. He is committed to being there for his team. It's so impressive.
Now Hart after Kelly Oubre missed from long range. And it's Brunson missing.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Pass to Grimes. Beyond the arc. The 76ers with another miss.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan.
Dialing it up from distance. Maxey with great confidence.
On deep, Brunson. Some solid defense from Maxey.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now Towns. After the miss 3 from Joel Embiid. Bridges outside. George with the steal. For the finish. And it's Paul George with the finish.
We talk about the two-way abilities of PG-13. There it is, all in one sequence.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here are the 76ers now. The Knicks making the shot. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Down low. Fades and shoots. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now Oubre, after Jalen Brunson missing on that last three-pointer. And Kelly Oubre, good for 3. Oubre's got 6 points.
A legitimate sniper from distance. Love seeing Oubre Jr. shoot it with such precision.
And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The 76ers leading by 8. Oubre, a screen on Brunson. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
Oubre kicks to Embiid. From outside, off the mark. New York shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Towns dishes to Bridges. Shot clock at 5. They need this. Kept alive. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
How about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And let's also give them some credit for running the pace so well. They're making the most of their chances to score in transition.
We've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Towns in at the 5. That's the 5 for New York right now. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report. From deep, Brunson. The deep 3 by Brunson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Maxey, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
To the paint. Here's Towns. And Towns throws it down.
And how about the agility of Towns? Cutting with purpose there after setting the screen. Great display of his basketball IQ.
Knicks trail by 10. Hart finds Brunson. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the 76ers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here's Maxey. And he's good on the 3 ball. Maxey's got 5 points in the quarter.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Here's Towns. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. Here's Towns. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brunson outside.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
14 feet away. Oubre pulls it in. The 76ers leading by 13. George passes to Oubre. From deep. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the middle. And the dunk by Towns.
And forget those 3s. Cat, get the easy one.
Maxey finds Oubre. George with the screen on Hart. Oubre can't get it to go.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Maxey passes to Embiid. George sets a screen for Embiid. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
A gifted interior scorer. When Embiid establishes himself down there, he is almost automatic.
From deep, Brunson. It's hauled in by George. Philadelphia leading by 13. Here's Maxey. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Bridges with the block.
Got to be careful shooting with Bridges roaming nearby because he's good at coming up with rejection.
A floater. Here's Towns. It's hauled in by George. Now here's Embiid. Off target with his three. No good that time. A dominating first half of basketball. And so far, hasn't been close. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back to the second half of basketball right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Drummond. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Butler. And it's McCain in at the 2 spot. Pass to Yabusele. There's the triple. Trains it from beyond the arc. Yabusele's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. There's a screen by Achua. McBride. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Philadelphia leading by 16. Pass to Yabusele. To the left wing. For the three. McCain's shot is off. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And Tucker slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
From outside the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. For 3, Edwards. That one's not going to go. Knicks trail by 14. Tucker with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. White. That's a 2-pointer. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. And here they come. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. The 76ers again can't hit it. The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's McBride. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. McBride's got 5.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
25.
Butler passes to Edwards. Back to Butler. Fires the 3. Hands it from downtown. And the 76ers lead by 15.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Offensive rebound.
2 minutes. Philadelphia foul. McCain. First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 1:59 left in the third. Another shot. Here's McBride. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And McBride drops them both. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. At one point, they led by 16. That bucket in no time at all. Yabusele's got 6 in the quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation.
29.
Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Robinson. Inside. Oh, my goodness, the slam. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Pass to Drummond. Right side, Edwards. Here's McCain. Puts up a deep 3. They get the rebound. To the left side wing. And stolen by Achua. Here's McBride. Rips down the breakaway slam.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. 3-pointer. Butler. Pass to Yabusele. 3-pointer. Good on the triple. Yabusele's got 9 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
It's hauled in by the 76ers. Drummond's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Edwards uses the glass to finish the layup. And the 76ers lead by 15.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed. What is going on right now?
And so it's Philadelphia riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Oubre, a screen on Towns. It's rebounded by New York. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, though. But plenty of time to get back in it.
And now the 76ers on the break. Maxey against Anunoby. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
And Towns gets it to go.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And George with the stuff.
And that's a big boy dunk right there. He threw that down like a sledgehammer.
That is a violent attack on the rim. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
76ers lead.
Maxey with it. The tray. Right wing. Embiid kicks to George. Here's Maxey. And a miss there on the triple. Knicks trail by 15. There's the lob to Towns. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And look at the explosion from the big fella. Towns' game was his athleticism.
Cloak loose. Here's Bridges. Pass to Brunson. From the arc. Hart finds Brunson. Brunson down the lane, and the layup's good off the glass. Brunson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Can't overplay Brunson to shoot. He will go right past you.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Got it from 16 feet. 14 points for Joel Embiid.
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. But these guys need a gut check right now.
Yeah, you'd love to see a little bit more fire on defense. Shoot, any fire on defense. They can't just be giving the game away.
Maxey kicks to Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Jacks up a three. The Knicks pull it in. Here's New York. They're on a 12-4 run. On the wing, Bridges. Anunoby against George. Three-pointer. Count it. And the Philadelphia lead has been cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Anunoby.
If you give a shooter of his skill an opening like this, he's going to take it every time.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Grimes, defended by Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Cranes the three-pointer. Maxey's got 20 points.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
Towns a screen on Maxey. The sweet lefty stroke of Jalen Brunson. Philadelphia leading by 8. Oubre outside. Embiid sets the pick for Oubre. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Brunson, left side. No good on the three. Philadelphia's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Oubre, a screen on Anunoby. George. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. And it's the Knicks with the ball. Fires the three. Good! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And the native of England, Anunoby doesn't back down from taking the big shot.
61-56.
Outside Maxey. Grimes passes to Embiid. Oubre left side. Brunson scanning the floor. Hart kicks to Bridges. The three ball. That one no good. So Philadelphia wins it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg. Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mid, top down with the rims and gold. So baby, pour me a drink, I'm gonna let out the freak beat back in the still. Let him run, let him eat, stone cold killer. Let off the beat. Let him bang on the streets like Godzilla. Let him
vaulted 1 and 2. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. And for the Knicks, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the 1. And Mobley gets it to go. Well, Brent, tonight we got a great front court matchup.
Yeah, this is a game, BA, I think that has been circled on the calendar. These guys are competitive, but there are positional rivalries that do exist. And the only way you can measure up is standing across from your opponent. We've got that here tonight. Who's going to get the best of who?
Now here's Mobley. Fades away. The shot comes out. Towns outside. Anunoby passes to Towns. No good on the triple. Mobley deciding where to go with it. Garland finds Mitchell. Offensive board. Over to the left wing. From deep, Mobley. The rebound by Bridges. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Anunoby can't get it to go. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And Grant, when you look at Darius Garland, he has a very polished offensive game.
Absolutely. He's great at creating for himself, but also knows when to get others involved. He can score from anywhere, and he works incredibly hard on his craft.
And Brunson gets it to go.
How about the response from Brunson, nailing 3 of his own?
Top of the key, and the shot is good by Garland.
Well, that's a needle in a haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's Brunson outside. The Cavaliers pull it in. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Garland. Tipped. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. We discussed how he wants his team to approach their matchup with Evan Mobley, and Coach said, we need to make him a jump shooter. Mobley is most effective around the rim. He's still developing his jump shot, and we need to take advantage of that. There should be a lot of resistance in the paint from his defense, BA.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Brunson. 6 points for him. This one for 3. Drains the triple. Brunson's got 9 points.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Brunson misses. And it's Allen with the ball for Cleveland. Trailing by 2. Outside Garland. And the 3 off target. The Knicks have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Brunson passes to Anunoby. There's the 3. Mobley grabs the board. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City. Playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And of course, these Knicks leave the first out on the floor. And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, BA. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
New York leading by 5. Here's Brunson. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
An incredible job, Brunson just measuring off that floater.
Cleveland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. From deep, Mitchell. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For New York, they've gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Out to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Garland against Brunson. A good look from Allen. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland.
That's a key to provide some spacing for this offense if Jared Allen can be confident and knock down shots like that.
Outside Brunson. The three ball. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket. Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
Cleveland shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Evan Mobley at the line. He'll shoot 3.
And he's good on the second. And he nails the third. New York leading by 6. Brunson taking his time here from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 4 rebounds now. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside Mitchell. 3-pointer. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Left side Brunson. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Brunson's got 17 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. New York out. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Knicks.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
They've got Josh Hart. Jalen Brunson is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. That's the group for New York starting the second. Pass to Allen. Here's Jerome. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. 5 points in the game.
Okoro showing his ability to find an open teammate.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. Outside Brunson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 4. Brent, everyone loves an underdog story, and there's few better than that of Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, this kid falling into the second round and all the perception around whether or not he was big enough or can he shoot the ball, is he athletic enough? This guy has continued to work hard every year and turned himself into an all-star and an all-NBA player.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
Brunson missing again. And here comes Cleveland. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Jerome. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. New York has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Anunoby for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The Cavs have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter.
22.
Here's Jerome. Off the mark there with a 3.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Brunson. Now it's a 7-point New York lead.
Knicks lead.
Mitchell against Bridges. Pass to Okoro. Fires the 3. Cleveland again missing.
You could see he wanted to get it back. Sadly, he couldn't capitalize from outside the arc.
Anunoby can't get it to go. Cavaliers trail by 7. Allen with it, covered by Towns. Towns against Allen. From outside the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
And Brunson capable here of having these binges, scoring the basketball.
Knicks lead 32-22.
Minute 32 left to play in the first half. Looking to win the run. Mobley, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Here's Jerome. Here's Allen. Tries again. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Allen's got his 2nd basket of the game.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
First team foul.
54 seconds left in the 2nd period. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got 14 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Outside Anunoby, pass to Brunson. Right at the free throw line. And it's Brunson again missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Allen. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. Outside Brunson. Here's Anunoby. Softly drops in the floater. Anunoby's got 8 here in this quarter.
There's a touch of artistry to the floater. It takes feel as much as skill.
It's been all about Jalen Brunson for New York. 25 points and counting for him. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run! They're thinking about the shot.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Jalen Brunson in this game, he's been everywhere.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
On the court for the Cavaliers, we've got Sam Merrill. Max Strus is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Ty Jerome, and it's Thompson in at the center position. Achua for 3. Thompson pulls it in. Cavaliers trail by 9. Outside Strus, pass to Thompson. Outside Hunter. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
The Cavaliers shooting just 37% in the game. Here's Merrill. Connects from downtown. Merrill's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Here's McBride. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. And here comes Cleveland. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. New York leading by 4. From deep. Offensive rebound. Right on the right side. Thompson pulls it in.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Yeah, this is not the team that we saw in the first quarter right now. Way more confident out there, and the cohesion of the team is impressive.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Not always the best scenario, but in this game, pride takes over. You score on me, I'm going to come back and score on you.
Drills it from deep.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Tucker with the ball. Now Thompson defending. Very pretty alley-oop. And the Knicks lead by 3.
Robinson is very fluid as a big, and he comes off that pick ready to shoot.
All sorts of time. Jerome, that's good. Jerome's got 19 points.
They're making smart adjustments, setting guys up for success.
The possession's just way more efficient, I think, here tonight, taking smarter, better shots, moving the ball around. That's helped them to get back in the ballgame.
Here's Jerome, pounded by Wright. For 3. Outside Strus. It's Merrill on the wing. McBride covers. 5 to shoot. Hunter can't get it to go. Knicks leading by 4. Achua for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor. And you give them a good open look from the perimeter.
Knicks lead, 47.
Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And there's the lob. And a big finish by Robinson.
Yeah, throw it anywhere you want. Mitchell Robinson knows what to do.
The Cavaliers trail by 9. Thompson, a screen on Wright. Jerome passes to Thompson. Robinson with a steal. Here's McBride. Boom! He jams it straight down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Jerome. Cleveland again missing.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here. That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Cavaliers trail by 10. And here comes the break. Here's Jerome. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Jerome's got 7 points here in the quarter.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And now the Cavaliers on the break. And finished off by Hunter.
That's the way you want to punctuate the fast break as Hunter is out and running.
Left side McBride from the corner. And he connects with a jumper. McBride's got 10 points. And so it's the New York Knicks finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And they... All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the center position. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
And the foul on Josh Hart. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Let's go with a 3. Oh, Mitchell with a triple.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
Towns a screen on Garland. Pass to Anunoby. Fires from deep. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real
Both teams find.
Oh, Donovan Mitchell! He's got springs in those legs.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Here's Brunson. Sweet little floater. Brunson's got 27 points.
Well, him dominating the offensive end is what accounts for this lead. Just a very difficult guy to stop once he gets going.
Outside Mitchell. And the foul on Josh Hart. That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. Mitchell at close range, effortless.
He's such a strong guy. Donovan Mitchell plays bigger than his listed 6'1" height.
Towns a screen on Garland. Here's Brunson outside. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now. Mitchell against Bridges. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Brunson rushes in. Towns outside. And here's Brunson from the arc. Hits a three-pointer. Brunson's got 30 points. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for New York?
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. I mean, these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high-percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break. That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
And he's doing things on the glass tonight that we don't often see.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board. Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble. That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
With the floater. Shot's good by Hart.
Well, the paint is where Hart does a lot of damage. He'll finish in there at close range.
Mitchell against Bridges. And it's Mitchell. The miss.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Bridges misses.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Mitchell, the pass to Garland. Mitchell up top. Brunson defending. Oh, get up, Donovan. Wow.
Yeah, nothing you can do about that. I mean, Mitchell finds airspace and fills it. And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Knicks.
And it seemed like steals ended up making the difference in this game.
No question. Their ability to force mistakes and turn them into points gave them an upper hand tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jalen Brunson.
Well, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
The drive by Mitchell. Okoro outside. Fires for three. The offensive rebound. Out to Mobley. Takes the three. Gets the three to fall. 23 seconds left in the final quarter. Towns for three. And the rebound goes to Cleveland.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Hart from long range sinks the tray. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed.
watching closely.
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the 3, the small forward. And so here is Philadelphia. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot. George, no good. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. I spoke briefly with the 76ers head coach, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite 3-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge, guys.
Thank you, David. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Big-time answer by Maxey. Boy, was he dialed in there.
Goes up on the wing. That one's rebounded by Embiid. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. From deep, George. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. Mobley outside. Pass to Allen. Now here's Okoro. Not a lot of room. Count that one for Mobley.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oubre can't get it to go. Cleveland has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Mitchell wide open. And another 3 for Cleveland.
You got to chase Mitchell out of the corner, or he will drain those all night.
George looking over the floor. Mobley with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Shot clock resets for the Cavaliers. Allen finds Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul.
First team.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
Mitchell kicks to Mobley. From the wing. Maxey grabs the miss. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Trailing by 2.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And I know the free throw shooting is an area they focused on improving coming into this season.
The 76ers trail by 3. Pass to George. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Mobley.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Garland kicks to Mobley. Fires from the wing. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 4 assists in the game. Maxey against Garland. Grimes. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Cleveland's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Shoots a fader. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Mitchell's got 5 points so far.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
And slam dunk by Maxey.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Fellas, that's exactly why they look to get him the ball around the rim. I mean, it's either a dunk or free throws every time.
Here's Mobley. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cleveland Cavaliers. He comes away. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
George is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Embiid. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Mobley. He's got 11.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Embiid the screen. Here's Grimes. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The wing, Mitchell. 5 points in the game. And he banks in the layup. He's got 7.
And bursting through inside. So difficult to contain when Mitchell's on the attack.
Embiid inside the line. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
They get it again. Allen passes to Mobley. From downtown, it's hauled in by George.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Mitchell with it. George picks him up. Okoro up top. Hasn't made one yet. Mobley a screen on Maxey. Jerome, no good. The 76ers leading by 5. And Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch. This guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line. It should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And that one's good, George.
Man, you've got to like the way George puts the right touch and arc on his shots from deep. He's an outstanding shooter from range.
A pass to Oubre. Stolen by Okoro. Mitchell kicks to Okoro. Oubre with the steal. And now here's Oubre. Fast break chance. It's tipped and stolen by Mobley. Now Cleveland moving it up. Mitchell right side. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Embiid. An award guards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Always able to see the complete floor. Maxey, great vision.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract lengths. Commissioner Silver says, we used to refer to it as dead money. A star player toward those end years is sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. And the 76ers with a completely new group now. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. It's stolen. Pass to McCain. And here is Drummond. Here's McCain. Takes the three. A second chance effort. And it's Drummond missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Jerome passes to Allen. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And a great assist by Allen as that one goes in.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Allen. Hunter comes in for Evan Mobley. Max Strus is checked in for Isaac Okoro. And it's Sam Merrill in for Mitchell. Merrill can't hit. Fires for three. A nice shot by McCain. Here's Jerome. Hunter with this screen on Buck. And so we wrap up the first half. 76ers on top. They're up by 8. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joel, as you look at the...
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
On the court for Cleveland, they've got Max Strus. He's out there with DeAndre Hunter. And it's Merrill in at the 2-guard. They grab their own miss. Here's McCain. Off target from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 6. On its way from Hunter for 2. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Philadelphia's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Yabusele. Up and in on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
And here are the 76ers now. Following the missed shot by DeAndre Hunter. Nice shot by Yabusele.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Now Drummond. Following DeAndre Hunter's 3-point attempt. Edwards can't hit. Butler against Hunter. Puts up a 3. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Jerome.
Yeah, good-looking bounce pass to set up that one.
Edwards looking it over. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
The kick outside to Butler. Drummond the screen. The three. The Cavaliers pull it in. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. It's deflected. And that's on a bounce. Philadelphia will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's Butler. Scoreless thus far. Down low. And Drummond throws it down.
And how about the movement there by Drummond off that pick and roll, getting himself to a great spot there for the finish.
Here's Merrill. A three-pointer off the mark. 1:53 left to play here in the third. Three-pointer, Butler. They get it back. Drummond. The kick outside to Butler. Drummond with a screen on Strus. Buries it from three-point range. McCain's got the lead up to 12 now for Philadelphia.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Here's Jerome. Back to Hunter. Here's Okeke, defended by Drummond. Here's Hunter. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Philadelphia leading by 12. Butler gets to Yabusele. The three ball. Okeke grabs the miss. Cleveland's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Takes a three. Rebound by the 76ers. Drummond's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Oh, and just a soft touch on both ends of that pretty alley.
I got to say, when he threw the pass, I didn't know where it was going.
Neither did the defense.
In the corner, it's Hunter. And they get it. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Hunter's got 5 now.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
Looking fairly nimble on that drive. Once Drummond gets ahead of steam towards the bucket, get out of the way, please.
A three from Strus, and it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Drummond's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Drummond the screen for three. Nailed from three-point land. McCain's got 6 in the quarter.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You've got to be tougher defensively.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been playing. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with Joel Embiid. Paul George is out there with Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Off his leg, and they're saying he kicked the ball. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Leading by 12. That one is good from Joel Embiid. And so Garland will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. And he can't get the first one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. The 76ers leading by 13. Here's George. And then George with the jam.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
From downtown, Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Mobley. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Embiid with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Oubre for 3. Grimes passes to Embiid. And Okoro pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 18. Pass to Allen. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The Cavaliers with another miss. Outside, George buries the long-range jumper. George has got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the 76ers. Garland kicks to Allen. Mobley outside. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Mitchell finds Mobley. It's Allen on the wing. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
George, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Allen outside. Pass to Mobley. This one for 3. And another miss by Cleveland. Philadelphia's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. The offensive rebound deflects the pass. Now Cleveland moving it up. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell.
Allen with quick feet and showing you quick hands there. That allowed him to come up with that pilfer.
And here's George for 3. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals and 13 tries.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the 76ers.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Paul George.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback.
Got a pigeon on that one. Easy money right there, fellas. Going old school on you young fellas. Look that up, pigeon.
Mobley misses.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Another 3 for Philadelphia.
There's not much a defender can do when George decides to go up with the pull-up. I mean, you got to respect both his shooting and his driving ability because of his speed on the dribble.
Allen. And Embiid pulls it down. Now the 76ers with it. They're on a 19-5 run here. Maxey, no good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Mobley misses.
Well, another 10-cup moment here because he continues to miss shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember.
From deep three-point territory, it's off. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us.
But eventually, I'll get there.
I'm a tiger on the loose, I'm a menace in the booth, I'm the medicine you're afraid to take. I'm the gasoline and nut and the devil in your gut that you're fighting just to keep it fake. Kinda like the view with the dice in the mirror, top down.
Rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
Now, New York starting five. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. And it's Towns in at the 5. Fast break, Philadelphia. Wide open look. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
You're asking for trouble now if you let Paul George get room to run. Excellent transition and superb at getting himself in the right position.
Towns passes to Bridges. Lets it go. The shot by Towns, no good.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. I discussed with coach how difficult it is to guard Jalen Brunson. He initially joked. He said, you'll have to ask my guys that. Jalen is a really gritty, confident player. We can't let him get into a rhythm early or we're going to be in trouble. We'll have to keep our eye on how well this defense does against Brunson. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Doris, OG Anunoby helped the Raptors so much on their title run in 2019.
Yeah, the hard part is he was never able to suit up for the NBA Finals. To get through the season and then have an injury at that point, heartbreaking for a player. But consider, he's the first UK-born player to win an NBA title, and that cannot be taken away.
Now here's Brunson. And the three-pointer goes. Brunson's got 5.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
George outside. Will it go? Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Towns. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Maxey passes to Oubre. And he lobs it up top. And Embiid throws it down.
Leaping up to hammer down the alley-oop. Embiid's impressive court awareness on full display there.
Towns on a screen. Anunoby for 3. Here's Hart. He can't get it to go. Embiid with the nice defensive effort. Here's Maxey. Again, the Sixers score.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And here's Brunson from the arc. Another miss. He's 2 for 4. The Sixers lead by 5. And Maxey gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. He's got 5.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. And that'll be Philadelphia's ball as it goes out of bounds. Sixers able to keep the possession. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Here's Oubre. They get it back, kicks it to George. The Knicks pull it in.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 10-2 run here. From the arc. And And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 6. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Shots good by Hart.
The beauty of Jalen Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Maxey surveys. Embiid a screen on Brunson. For 3, Maxey. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
Stolen by Bridges. Brunson with it. Oubre picks him up. The 3. Brunson misses. The Sixers lead by 3. Here's Grimes. The three-pointer off the mark. And the Knicks shooting around 40% early on here. Anunoby can't get it to go. Pass to George. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Hart. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
We've got Kelly Oubre. He's out there with George. Maxey out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 2. That's the group for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter.
There is no doubt in the mind there of Paul George. What an answer.
Doris, we've heard Paul George get a lot of praise from the next generation of NBA talent.
We sure have, and it's easy to see why, Brian. This guy is fundamentally sound. He does a little bit of everything, can shoot with range, can get off the bounce. His game is so polished and smooth, worthy of emulation.
And here are the Sixers now. The Knicks making their last shot. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Maxey's got 11.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Paul George spent some time talking about his idol. He said, the person who motivated me as a kid was Kobe Bryant. Growing up in Southern California, watching him every day, I wanted to emulate him. I attacked the game the same way he did, trying to work on every deficiency, play both ends, and be a competitor.
His impact lives on, Allie. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 6 in the quarter.
Paul George's shooting form is just so pretty. This guy's ability to make shots so easy.
Towns gets the bucket.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
George against Anunoby. George's shot is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the 3-point line.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Oubre. Philadelphia leading by 3. They set the screen. George for 3. George with another miss. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
OG Anunoby, because of his athletic ability, can be special in the open floor. Nice finish there.
Pass to Embiid. Pulls it. Nice spin off the left rim and in. He's got 7. And this is a star-driven league. But talk about the importance of role players, Greg.
Oh, B.A., a lot of times they're the ones who carry the day. You know what you'll get from your stars, but when the X factor ignites, that can make the difference.
Here's Embiid. Embiid elevates!
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Hart from long range. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Shot's good by Hart. Hart's got 8.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Oubre, a screen on Brunson. Pass to Oubre. Launches it. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. A foul on Josh Hart. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
BA is incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain.
Grimes, the pass to Oubre. Here's Embiid. Strong finish by Embiid.
The control and focus from Embiid, able to absorb hits from the defense and still finish.
Here's Brunson with the drive. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Embiid's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's George. Good. And the assist to Embiid. And now it's a 7-point 76ers lead.
Boy, you have to love his demeanor today. Paul George has been dialed in, nothing distracting him.
Jalen Brunson playing big right now. 32 seconds left in the first half. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Embiid. Back to Maxey. Over Brunson. And again, it's Philadelphia.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Left side, Brunson. Shot, no good.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
And so it's Philadelphia closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks. Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot from Fleet. They're measuring up that shot.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
New York. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. They've got Miles McBride. Achua is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then there's Campaign. And it's Dodje in at the 3 spot. Tucker's checked in for New York. Wright comes in for Payne. Count that one.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
Knicks trail by 7. Achua for 3. Nails it from 3. Achua's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, the defense daring him to shoot, and he makes them pay for their disrespect.
Here's Butler. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's thrown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Here's McBride. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Butler on the wing. 4-3. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Robinson. Knicks trail by 6. Here's McBride. They get it back. And the ball out of play. The Sixers will have it.
Sixers ball.
Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Butler with the ball. Still no points. Beyond the arc. That one is off. And they're running. Wright with the bucket.
Well, you can see in transition, it's DeLon Wright's speed that makes defenders nervous. This guy able to get in transition so quickly.
Edwards for 3. Drummond passes to Edwards. Now Butler. The 3. No luck on that one. In transition. Tucker finds Robinson. Screen by Robinson. Now McBride. Soft touch off the glass. Now just a 2-point Philadelphia lead.
And a superb job of creating just enough separation to hit the shot.
Well, to me, that's about skill overcoming size. And how about the fearlessness at the offensive end?
For the lead. Knocks it down from distance. McBride's got 5 now.
Boy, how about the awareness from the big man? We think of Mr. Robinson as a shot blocker. What a pretty pass.
Here's McCain. The Sixers with another miss.
I know he wants to answer the 3 that was just made on the other end, but he can't let that affect his judgment. He's got to find the best shot possible.
Pass to McBride. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
What a pretty pass from DeLon Wright. This guy can play 1 or 2, but that passing ability is important at either position.
Back to Butler. Over Wright. And no good. The dry spell continues. He goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Takes a 3. Butler, that's good. Butler's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
Boy, you love to see this level of awareness from a big like Drummond. How about that feed to his teammates?
Here's Yabusele. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that open.
Here's McBride. Here he goes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McBride's got 10 points here in the second half. 76ers trail by 5. Drummond to screen on Achua. Yabusele, hook that.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Plenty of space. Tucker, no good.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCain. And it's all tied up. McCain's got his first points of the game.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out. Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Yabusele. Oh, no good on the dunk. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. We've got George. Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
For 3, Maxey. Nice D from Bridges.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Towns passes to Hart. The kick out to Brunson. And again, New York with the triple.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
3-pointer Embiid. Oh, Embiid knocking it down from downtown.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
George, a deep 3. They get the rebound from deep. That's a miss. His 6th miss in 11 tries. Here's Brunson outside. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Maxey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. Here's Grimes. Oubre passes to George. Takes the three. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Offensive board. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. The three. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 5th assist in this one.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
And that one's good for Brunson.
Boy, whenever this team has needed a bucket, Jalen Brunson has been there right now in complete command of this ball game.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Screen by Embiid. Puts up a three. Oubre can't hit. Knicks leading by 4. Brunson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. From the elbow, Brunson finds Hart. Back to Brunson. Puts it up. Misses the jumper. And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. On the take. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. Rebound by Bridges. Bridges has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby can't get it to go.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Here's Grimes. Philadelphia with another miss. The Knicks have gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. The kick out to Brunson. The 3-ball. 4-3. Brunson nails it.
What a confident stroke from Jalen Brunson. This guy doesn't have to dominate with the ball in his hands.
And the basket by Embiid.
One thing you can say about Embiid, he never shrinks from the ball.
It's Hart on the wing. He's covered by Oubre. Hart can't hit. 76ers trail by 4. Out of bounds. It'll be Knicks ball.
Knicks ball.
New York has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Brunson against Maxey. Out to Bridges. Six on the shot clock. Hart passes to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Maxey from 12 feet. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the Knicks lead by 6.
A huge make by Jalen Brunson, shining in the biggest of moments.
And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Here's Brunson. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Kicks it out Towns. It's Hart on the wing. Back to Towns.
Now that's a terrific contest by Oubre. He's got the length and quickness to defend every perimeter spot, 1 through 3.
It falls! And that one brings him within 1.
Big time shot, sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
First team foul.
It's Bridges on the wing. Misses the layup. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. All right, guys, how do you see him managing the next possession?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
That'll count if it goes. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot attempt falls offline. And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here.